Hello and welcome everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and we are back in 2.2 with the Snouterium Incorporated. Now that we have started fairly well off, I would argue at least. No, you know what, then again, we were unable to settle this planet. That's a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? But other than that, I do think that we did fairly well so far under the circumstances that were given to us. You're already building a starbase, so that is magnificent, so that we can actually get away with our first colony. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It likely has a different origin than the other bodies of this asteroid belt, and should be investigated more closely. Sure, go ahead, buddy. I do remember that we have some ancient drones down there, which is honestly quite alright. I don't want to complain about that. Do we still... Oh, Empire Cohesion, right. They changed the entire pirate generation. We currently have 100% cohesion. How does that exactly work? Total cohesion loss from external hyperlanes. So the more you have go away, 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. The more you have go away from your planets, the more likely it will be that you get pirates, or at least that is the way I understand it. Right, we just took that. Beautiful. What are we going to name this planet, I wonder? I haven't actually thought about that. What about, you know what we're going to name this? To honor the warriors that brought us this wonderful game and this wonderful DLC and overhaul of every system that has to do with the economics. We're going to name this Wiz. Very, very simple. Wiz, you know, is, you know, if you actually don't know who Wiz is, let me explain. Wiz is the forum name of Martin Anwart. Now, Martin Anwart, the first Neely colony. Thank you. Beautiful. But Martin Anwart is the person that is currently, I think it's called the game designer. The game designer for this game. Oh, you can mod a sun. I think this essentially means that you can literally mod a sun to be settleable. That is amazing. Junk Ball. The ISS Sibanian crew report that what first appeared to our scanners as an asteroid is in fact a gigantic floating ball of junk, comprised of the broken remains of various vehicles, rockets and hazardous materials, many of them radioactive. The junk ball seems to be the detritus of an unknown alien nation in the early space age. It would appear this nation was an interstellar litterer, ejecting dangerous industrial waste into orbit rather than disposing of it planetside. Radiometric dating suggests these remains are millions of years old and have been floating through space from an unknown point of origin for most of that time. Science Officer Valdrig Den Rothorag now notes that some of the materials found on this floating junk heap are quite rare and could be refined into useful resources. Oh, let's go! Found some good alloys. It's nice to see that, you know, we found some alloys off our main systems, or rather off our planets, because that just implies that we can actually work for allies not just on the planets but also in space. Maybe we can even generate those locations. I'm not actually certain, and I wouldn't be able to tell you. But to get back to the story, oh, you know what? What I actually forgot is today is Sunday. Today is the first Advent, at least that's what we call it in Germany. And I have to admit, I'm not particularly religious at all. However, it's a nice, comfy time. So I hope that when you're watching this, you know, are kind of maybe in a nice... Maybe in your bed, maybe on the couch, maybe in a chair, but I hope that you're drinking something warm and that you are just enjoying the evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this episode. Just, you know, winter should remind us that sometimes we just have to take it slow and we have to relax and see where it goes from there. Right. The way it is looking right now, I think... And I noted that, I do believe I noted that in the description. I think, you know, I'm playing very suboptimally, just in general, because I don't know the circumstances. Maybe we should start trading here. Because look at this, we have a huge overhang of these, but we do not actually... I think we're good on all of these. The next building we want to probably build is consumer goods, or at least I'd assume as much. Now, I don't know if that is actually correct. I couldn't tell you that. But to finish the story about Wiz, so Wiz is the, you know, game designer. But what is so interesting about Paradox and what is so interesting about the entire design strategy behind Paradox is that Wiz, at some point, not too long ago, was a modder. He was literally merely a modder. He modded for Europa and Osalis Rome. He modded for Victoria 2. Victoria 2, who doesn't know it, right? Victoria 3, anybody? Never, by the way. Except maybe at PDXCon. I want to talk about PDX. Jesus, there's so much that I want to talk about. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Snouterium Incorporated, led by CEO Abbott and Paradox. They call themselves the One Throne Group. What is that? Authoritarians. An imperial or dictatorial authority. We literally can't do that. Game, come on. What? Anti-democratic. Right. Stratified society. I think they're just gonna, like, stay happy. Because we're a megacorp. I physically am unable. Oh, we could actually... No, you can't. You can't do that. Yeah, I don't think we can switch out of Megacorp, so what a weird faction. I will be honest with you.
Potential market survey completed.
Otaga civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Angetana 1 in the Angetana system. They are presently in what could be considered a late medieval age, also Crusader Kings 2, or maybe Europe and Osalis 4, with a firm grasp of metallurgy and a feudal society. The printing press is accelerating the spread of knowledge. That sounds like EU4. Should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. I want to actually have a look at how they did this. So they have a stone palace, right? This gives a lot of different jobs. Also housing and amenities and negative crime. Can't set up corporate here because they're not, you know, can't do that. Primitive dwellings, right. They are 11 pops. We should absolutely take them over. Oh, this is the Megacorp soundtrack. I like that one. You know what? We should... What is our policy here to start out with? Not edicts, I mean policies. Native enlightenment prohibited. However, native interference unrestricted. So we might want to just straight up invade them. I think that may be a good option. But one way or another, what I would rather first do is go down here, and then only do we go up there. I don't think we necessarily... I mean, this is a good system because it gives us alloys, but still... So to finish the story about Martin Anwart, you know, he did it. He really did it. He came up as a normal person and he modded and he just kept to it, at it, and I think that is a beautiful story that really tells you you can break through in certain industries at least. Where, you know, normally you would assume you can't really do it ever. Oh, what is this? I didn't even check. Savannah World, right? So with these, we might be able to actually settle the arid world. I do think so. This is a 20 world, so that's amazing. But remember, we don't want to settle too much. Our cap is 50, Jesus Christ. So we are really sitting tight here. We're already at 29. I don't want to go over 40, maybe like 43 or something. I want at least 5 or maybe 7 slots just so that we can have operations on other planets once we meet aliens. Ooh, but I would... So let me just map this out, right? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7... God, okay, wait. I miscounted. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're sitting at 39, 40, 41, 42. I think we want to stop here. I think we don't want to take this, at least not immediately. We don't even know where people around us, where the enemies are, so let's not worry about that too much quite yet. Also, it was announced, I think, 2 days ago at this point when this goes live, maybe even 3 days. Sublight, I just keep getting interrupted, but that's the spirit of the game, isn't it? Sublight exploration probes. Before we developed faster than light travel, several sublight exploration probes were dispatched from Iruna at near relativistic speed towards nearby systems. The scientists who developed the probes naively included sensitive information about our culture in their memory cores as a form of greeting to alien civilizations. It has now been realized that this data could potentially be used against us. We need to track down these probes before they are found by someone or something unsympathetic to our species. Right, let me just quickly have a look at the situation log. No, not the Trojan asteroid. I don't mean this. I can't actually see any of it. Am I blind? Oh no, there they are. Right. Oh, they're pretty close. We can't reach this one, but all the other ones we can indeed reach. You know what? I'm gonna keep it up. We don't have any trade routes. Ooh. Wait a second. What is this? Trade protection. This system has a trade protection value of 2, which guarantees that up to 2 value or trade value is protected from piracy. Oh, what? So we collect 0 here. You would be able to collect something, I think. What do I do here? So we need multiple systems. We could probably connect these if they ever were to. Let's try to. Yeah, I wanna do trade once we have more than one colony. And Jesus, we are late on this colony, but let me tell you, I hate this part. Oh, why did they have to do this to us? I mean, you know they had to do it to us, but still. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Ukwalon 3, practically begging for some archaeological work. Right, that might be the first league. Or who did we have? I can't even remember. I think we had something else. Some lame thing that I can't even properly recall. Let me just check here. Blah blah. Situation log. We are looking at the Ute. Right. Yeet. I will never stop doing that, no matter how annoying it is. By the way, I am so sorry. You know what? I'm somewhat sorry. What about that, huh? All right. I think we want to go down here. I just want to close this off. Faction founded. The Committee of Technological Progress. Hey. Okay, there you go. You want AI allowed. Wow. Amazing. Beautiful. You did it, boys. What a request. Hey, can we get something that we've had always? No, absolutely not. Now if you want to meet Martin Underwood, who started as a very humble modder and has become so much more, the savior of Stellaris, some might say. Iron Trail. The ISS Pentaregion has picked up a signal from a discarded signal buoy belonging to one of our missing sublight probes in the Termana system. There's an iron trail leading away from the buoy on a trajectory towards another star, suggesting that someone has towed the probe there for unknown reasons. Excuse me?
Situation log revised.
Excuse me? Follow the iron trail. Where's this? Wait, what? Is it actually visible here? Wait, but it's nowhere here. No, you're just building that. What? Leads to this. What? But that's the same system. That is literally the same system. What do you want me to do here? Am I blind? I don't see what exactly they actually want from me. You know what? Let's just build that thing and then we'll talk about it. But if you want to meet Martin Underwood, well, there's good news because PDXCon has just been announced for 2019. I haven't gone, despite being, you know, a fan of the games for like over a decade or something, but I haven't gone to any PDXCon because it's always in Stockholm. You know how expensive it is to get to Stockholm. However, this PDXCon is not in Stockholm. This PDXCon is in Berlin. I know, right? Isn't that absolutely amazing? In fucking Berlin. Like, if you, for example, live in England, just take a train to London, and then in London, you take a flight for literally 15 bucks. 15 bucks. I mean, I don't know, you know, I don't know in 2019 if that's still going to be the case with everything going on there, but at the same time, I'm telling you, this is perfect. And, can you stop that, please? So I'm telling you straight up, if you are going to PDXCon in 2019, in October, I think it's the 19th and the 20th, you will be able to meet Martin Underwood, you will be able to meet Johan Andersson, the creator of Imperator Rome. You will probably be able to meet Mr. King, the creator of Victoria 2, and maybe Victoria 3. We will see about that, you know. It's not easy to determine here what it's going to be. And I think that, what else is going on? You're going to meet me, maybe. You know, I'm probably going to show up there, and it's so close to me. Why wouldn't I do it? I live in Germany. I can get there for, what, like 20 bucks? What a time to be alive, to have PDXCon come to Germany and to Berlin and just, you know, boom. Actually made me so happy when I saw it. So, yeah, you know, if you're going there, then let's meet. Let's hang out, you know. Let's talk about our favorite map painting simulators and have fun. Abandoned amusement park. The structures of Ukwalon 3 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Valdric Rothorok notes that many of the contraceptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless, to us needlies, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. Alright, beautiful. We gained some tech. Big fan of gaining tech. Not gonna lie to you. You still building this? We're so low on influence. I wish we could. I mean, these are giving us more influence now, but still. Has detected one of our missing sublight probes. You've actually just... Oh, because we were already in that system, it didn't actually work. You know, you're gonna take care of this system. Then I'm gonna add the normal... Sorry, what? No. Thank you. Then I'm going to send you back there just so that you trigger it, and then we're going to take another look at it. What do you want next here? 1 additional housing. Ooh, specialist output. We don't have any overcrowding issue right now, so let's just go with the specialist output. I think that is quite a good choice. So we do have now 20 workers. We're still looking. We have some free jobs here. 3. Oh, you just built that, huh?
Potential market survey completed.
Right, just take care of that. In the meantime, you just go around and survey everything. Already 22-12. Man, the progress is actually incredible. What does it cost to have this colonized? Does it still cost energy? Station stub is... I don't think it does. Probe recovered. We've recovered the sublight probe in the EM system. The sensor telemetry it has collected over the years has provided us with a complete survey of all planetary bodies within the system. Wow. Thank you so much. That is very, very nice of you. And we do... Oh, look at that. Ah, there you go. See, that's what I thought. That is indeed what I thought. Right, so we definitely want to take over this wing because we do have exotic gas here. I don't even know what we can do with it. I'm gonna be straight with you there. Right, what can we, like, what does this actually, energy-based weaponry
identified.
And force field. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as a recreational drug. Well, I mean, ship sensors are picking up an unexplained pattern of interference in the caravan system. Up here. Oh, did I forget to put in a new one? Research station output plus 10%. Let's go for the research. Oh, it needs exotic gases. Yes, please. It's gonna take some time to even work our way down here. But once we've done it, I think we are in a great place. I just wish, we gotta start doing this at some point. How much experience have you gathered? You're level 3. You are also level 3. What about our other scientists? That's not scientist. That's also not scientist. This is scientist. You are level 222. Oh, you're 3. Well, probe recovered. We've recovered, and this gives us survey data. Well, useless. We should have done that earlier. It's just since we were in the system, it didn't register us as entering the system. Sonified science. The ISS Avamdur crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the caravan system. The signal is a song. A complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one of that science officer Joram Dentelnik cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside our galaxy. Why is why is everything out of this galaxy?
Evading competitive fleet.
Oh, excuse me? Ah, this is just a big desert world. Not really that interesting for us here, but alright, we have to research these since I never research enemy empires, but these will not research themselves, so I have to do it for them. Let's just head down there. The question that I have is, do they move? No, they appear to be exclusively sitting in their system, which is fine, quite frankly. It's absolutely fine. I was just wondering, because if they would move, then we could just return there, but it appears that they do not do that. Right, what are we sitting at here? 34, beautiful. Do I need to clear one more up? Nope, they're all done. Show planetary features. I haven't understood that view entirely, I will be quite honest with you.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, this worked out perfectly fine. I will now send you up here, even if you can't build anything yet. And I think we want to... I know, the science bonus and
Future
everything
market
from the
survey
primitives might be...
complete.
Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at you. This is the human ship, like the vanilla one, not the... what is the pack called? Is it just human ship? No. I can't remember what that special pack is called. That looks really cool, by the way. But this is a vanilla ship. Encountered caravan. Now, we will not research them, because they will do it for us. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Right. Take a look at it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll just keep this one up here. Ooh, give me more research. Civilian fabricators. They need things that we do not even have on this map. Mining station output. Okay, that's our next tech. I think that's a solid choice. that we can absolutely work with. You're now at level 3. I hope, by the way, that the sound, like that the music and everything wasn't too loud. It didn't seem like the music
Special
being at the level that
project
it is right now.
authorized.
You know what? I think the voice may be a bit too loud. Let's do it like this. Space amoebas, right. You know, I'm sorry for I'm sorry if you were interested in the space amoeba event. I'm so used to clicking it away because I just, you know, I see it so often. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Caravan 6. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet, and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. Well, thank you very much, and just look at this. Green, so that usually means that their empire color will also be green. It's actually pretty cool. Right, so that means we know probably somebody will come in from over here, from this wing. I don't think we're gonna have to expect anybody from over there, but we do have to expect people from up, or rather from the east here, from the outside arm of the galaxy. Which I guess is alright, you know. The thing is just, we're not very forceful at the moment. Oh, but you know what I didn't even think about? We can just upgrade our fleet now, because we have so many alloys lying around. Ooh.
A system has been surveyed.
Excuse me? A defective platform of alien design is drifting aimlessly around the star. Perhaps closer study could reveal its purpose. What is this? Oh! Look at this. Oh, cool. Actually, look at this. This is pretty cool. Alright, you know what? Take care of it. Thank you very much. And then we had the other one. This should be this one. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Barren world. Well, I mean, a lot of things appear to have collided with this world, but sure, investigate it. In the meantime, ooh, allows us to clear different blockers, farming subsidies. You know what? I think I'm gonna go. No, this is like just wasted. Let's go with the farming subsidies, sure. I will, however, end the episode right here. We are close to finding our first enemy empire, and I think at that point the gameplay will drastically change, because then I will try to undermine them with crime syndicates. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in again, and see you later, alligator.